Hey, welcome to Area 51 Raceway and Hagerman Speedway. I'm here today and I have an example of a modeling detail that I want to share with everyone. And what I have here is a 1/25th, 1/24 scale wheel and tire. So this is a CBD 1650 wheel. And what's great about these wheels is that they're really deep, so you could stick some nice deep inserts in there from your model kits. And I wanted to show you that on camera here, and then what I did afterwards. So this is what's great, what Slot Car Corner has devised. So you can see how deep this is as I put my little toothpick thing here, and you can see how deep these are. And I had these lying around, and they were close to like an 80s style, I guess. Maybe not exactly, but I chopped them off, on the end here, and then what you do is you just slip this in here, and it looks perfect for a wheel in there, and that's what I've done here. And then to make things more realistic, what I've done is I've basically followed a video that Kemp modeling does, and he does a lot of very realistic NASCAR details for his models, and this is a video he did for a wheel and a tire. I basically followed what he did. I may have done things a little bit different because he does static models and this is an actual working slot car, but I duplicated what he's done, and it's very simple to do, and as you can see, it looks super realistic, and I really like how this looks because this looks like an actual NASCAR tire. Very some real nice detail to it. So very simply done was I've glued my insert in, and then I used some panel liner accent color in black. As you can see, I put it in here and around the lugs, and I think I may have missed on top here, maybe a little bit may have came off or rolled off, but I put a little there. It's not there though. And then what I've also done was I've put the decals on from Gopher decals right here, and these are tire and wheel decals, and you can see they have Eagle and Goodyear, and I've gotten these and put them on there. And then what I did was I got a little top coat, gloss top coat, and used a brush and just coat them on there when it dried, the decals. So this way we got some so that they stay on there. And then I got some acrylic paint in white to make the markings, and then in yellow to make the markings. And then what I've also done is I've got some silver paint right here, basically some enamel paint, and I colored over the yellow part where I yellowed part of the rim. And if you look at the video, this is what he did on his. Mine is not as good as his, but somewhat pretty close. I think he has a better how would you say, paintbrush than I do to make these markings, so I'll have to get a better paintbrush. But I put the markings on it kind of similar to what he did. And then what I did after all this was dried and done, I got some of this Tamiya Weathermaster powder, and I got the oil stain with the brush, and I basically brushed it on here, rubbed it on here to give it that oily look on the tire, or how the appearance is on the tire, and it looks really realistic, like a NASCAR wheel and tire. So I just want to share that with you guys. And of course these are trued and glued tire here already, so I'm going to be building a probably a 90s style NASCAR, maybe an 80s, it just depends. But this is just my experimentation with this, and I wanted to share this with you. So if you guys ever want to build one of those, NASCAR models with a brass chassis, or even with an H&R chassis. So one thing that's great about the the 1650 wheels is that these will fit on an H&R chassis perfectly. It's the same, it's basically about the same thing. These may sit in a little bit more narrow, which would probably be good into the chassis for some of the models, but they do have spacers on the other wheels that it comes with. But these are perfect. So if you want to build like a NASCAR and not want to build a brass chassis, you could use an H&R chassis, which we are doing with the Land Barge series. So this isn't for the Land Barge series. This is just for something in the future. And again, I've just been experimenting here and there up here, and I did this, and I thought this came out really cool, so I wanted to share this with everybody. And I also want to thank Kemp Modeling for doing a video on this, because without his video I would have never really figured out how to do this, to be honest. I just kind of looked at it, I thought it was super cool, and I've seen the video before a while ago, but didn't really attempt it. So I was basically just fiddling around, and I felt like, hey, why don't I try it out? And this is the end result. It looks very beautiful and very realistic. So, but that's it from the Area 51 Raceway and Hangar 1 Speedway. I just want to share this with you. You guys take care and have fun racing.